Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Mandalorian Season 3, major leaks ahead. Spoiler warning. But you read from the title, and this is not a spoiler. Like, if you've seen Season 2 and you don't know this, you didn't watch Season 2. You didn't pay any attention. But Mandalorian Season 3, there's some huge leaks which reveal an even bigger connection to The Last Jedi. And, of course, the rise of Skywalker. Terrible Emperor impression, I know. But here we have it, ladies and gents. More and more stuff connecting to those films that we all know and love. The sequel series. I was going to say prequel, but they're looking a little bit better these days. Yeah, the sequel trilogy. Of course, with Rey, Finn, Kylo Ren, etc., etc. Which is always to be expected because, of course, why would we not? Why would they not connect it? They've spent hundreds of millions, of dollars on this series, the film series, and to just retcon it was never going to happen. That was just wishful thinking from a lot of people, and I understand why, but it was never going to happen. So a lot of these leaks just confirm more and more bits and pieces that we knew was going to happen. So it's not huge leaks, but again, if you don't want any spoilers, just click off the video. Also, there's some really dumb stuff to do with Grogu in this, and I mean really dumb stuff. Dumb Grogu plans. And I really like Grogu. I like that whole Din Djarin connection with Grogu and sort of how they've been handling the character. Book of Boba Fett made him much more animated whilst walking around. He did a lot more stuff by himself. We saw him obviously hopping and jumping around with Luke. But this is getting that to another level. And this is really bad ideas. And you'll see what I'm referring to in a moment. There's a load of people that just be like, just hating. I'm not, honestly. I've said spoilers, so here you go. Like, they're planning to put Grogu in a mech suit. I think that's dumb as shit. But, fuck me, I guess. Let's take a look, ladies and gents. So, rumours and pics, the Praetorian Guards, and Mando Season 3. Now, this is from MakingStarWars.net. They've actually been fantastic. All their Obi-Wan Kenobi leaks have come completely true. So I'm inclined to believe all of this. Like, actually, all of this. Everything in the trailer has confirmed that what they have said about Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, I would say that they're a highly legitimate source. Highly legitimate. But let's take a look, right? So, there was apparently filming for Mando 3 in Long Beach, California this week. And they were told at this location, Din Djarin fights with Red Troopers and Praetorian Guards. Okay? Interesting. Now, they were actually going to hold off on this story. But some photos began to skirt around the rumour, and a few more details have been added to this picture that's floating around the internet. This is the picture. These are the Red Troopers and Praetorian Guards. I don't like it, personally. Don't like it at all. So, this design is lazy. This design is near identical to a Mandalorian helmet that they've just put a line straight down the middle. I think the design's quite lazy, personally, but whatever. The information that they heard pertained to some filming for the third season of The Mandalorian. A source told MakingStarWars.net the Praetorian Guards are in it, with their weapons just like in The Last Jedi. So that's a clear-cut connection. We knew it was going to happen anyway. They also mentioned that Red Stormtroopers' costumes with Mando-style helmets were with the Praetorian Guards on a ship set. And they believe that this is related to the cloning story arc and may be even directly to Snoke himself, which makes a great deal of sense because, of course, in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, Din Djarin stumbled across vats for cloning, right? Those pickled Snokes, farming all the Snokes. That is essentially it. But these are Red Troopers. Sure, whatever. I think it's a very lazy helmet design, personally, but never mind. They're going to release some more information later this week, so either obviously check them out or hit subscribe to the channel and we'll discuss it here together. They actually like it. I just think it's a really lazy design, personally, but never mind. Here's some other pictures. This is the ship set. I really like the ship sets for the Mando. I think they've done really well. Like, Mandalorian is a much better series than anything that's been coming out of Star Wars for some time. But, you know, this and then this. IG-11 has returned and Grogu has armor. This stuff, I don't like the idea of. Okay, and let's get into it. Before you all think I'm just going nuts. So Mandalorian readies to wrap production and complete its final reshoots for the season. They have some exclusive information to share about developments for Grogu and friends. Baby Yoda gets his Beskar armor at some point during the story. Even the children are called to fight, and they're going to be seeing some armored foundlings in action next to their caretakers. In fact, in the next season, Grogu technically fights for Mandalore as a foundling in ways you would not expect. He's going to be fighting for Mandalore in IG-11 armor. So here we go. It appears in the next season, The Mandalorian Star Wars favourite space nanny is back. Somehow IG-11 has returned. What does the droid have to do with Grogu's armor, you ask? The IG droid acts as a mech. Fuck's sake. For baby Grogu. That's right, Grogu literally sits inside the chest of a modified IG-11 who has been reinforced with Beskar and has been turned into the foundling suit of Mandalorian armor. The little critter is well protected and as dangerous as ever. IG-11 is controlled by Grogu. However, he also acts as Grogu's Jarvis. They've turned Grogu and IG-11 into Iron Man armor. Terrible. Might work in action, I don't know, but as a concept, I don't like it. IG gives him data on probabilities of success and protects the child when need be. And Grogu kicks some serious ass in the series. Once this upgrade is put into play, he literally beats the shit out of some stormtroopers. He has Jedi powers. He doesn't need the armor. Does that not completely defeat the object of him having Jedi powers in the first place? Give him a goddamn lightsaber. What are you doing? We want to see him with a light. We want to see him with a dark saber or something. We don't want to see him sat in IG-11 armor. What? This is to sell toys. This is to sell toys. I hate this idea. So how's this possible? We can only theorize at the moment how IG-11 is back after exploding at the end of season 1, the Mandalorian. I suspect that the Jawas we see scrambling after the fight just before Moff Gideon emerges with a darksaber are probably responsible somehow for salvaging it. Or we can speculate it's a new IG-11 droid entirely, but crew members are calling Grogu's mech suit IG-11, so make of that what you will. My sources have said the duo come to life via a puppeteer's chroma keyed suit, sort of like 3PO in The Phantom Menace. Sources also say they expect Taika Waititi will return to voice IG-11 via ADR recording during post-production. So a long time coming, this concept was actually first implemented by Dave Filoni in the Clone Wars for a character named Serapas. He was a tiny bounty hunter who used a droid body as a mechanized suit. Serapas was going to return to fight alongside Boba Fett in his duel with Cad Bane in the interrupted series. The concept is said to have evolved from asking the question of what would it be like if Serapas used the High Singer assassin droid for his new mech suit. While that series was cancelled, the idea was resurrected to solve how Grogu will fight in Star Wars The Mandalorian's third season. But he's got Jedi powers. He doesn't need it. So IG-11 made the most sense for the suit considering the child's relationship to the droid. Or the fact that he's got Jedi powers. For goodness sake. I know some will likely groan that no one dies in Star Wars, but I think droids are the least egregious use of resurrection, as they can be rebuilt unlike people usually. And before we get too critical, we don't know the story of his resurrection. No, but it still looks dumb. I mean, can you imagine this? This is obviously a terrible artist rendition. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this idea. It might work in action. I hate it as an idea. Why is he not using his Jedi powers? Can someone tell me that? Why? Anyway, there you go. So, straight up connection, of course, to The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Terrible plans for Grogu. I hate that idea. Let me know if you love it and let me know why, so maybe some of your positivity can rub off on me. Thanks so much, ladies and gents. Please do follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. Check out my second channel in the description box. Take care.